Hello, it's Patty Wunder, director of Team Wunder Bar, and this is video 2 in my series of new team member video training. Excuse me. So in video 1, I asked you to do your list of 100, thinking of everybody that you've ever known. All right. So now that you have your list of 100, we're going to talk about your launch party. How are you going to launch your business? How are you going to kick it off to hit that first goal of shooting star? So your first goal is shooting star, and it means that you need 500 PRV by the 15th day after you've joined, right? And that includes the day that you joined. That's day 1, okay? So now that you have your list of 100, what I did with mine personally is I went through and I figured out who lived here and who didn't. So as a consultant in New Zealand, I can sell product to Australia and New Zealand. However, I can build my team in all of the other countries that Scentsy is in. I just can't sell to those, okay? You have to stay within your region when you're selling product. So a lot of my list, obviously I'm American and I'm living in New Zealand. A lot of my list are Americans. These are people that I've known. I moved here like 13 years ago. I'm going to be 47 on Monday. So I've been here a while. So anybody that I couldn't sell to, I immediately put a certain colored dot, I like colors, certain dot on the list next to them, which meant they're a business opportunity, but I can't sell to them. So it would be pointless for me to try to sell to them or to get them to host a party because I can't help them with that. So they can join though, and then I can help them do that. The other thing I went through is I went, you don't want to analyze too much because you, in my opinion, you should just be offering everybody like gum or a cup of coffee. Just offer. That's your job, really, to be honest, is just to offer. Do not get connected to the no's. Do not get emotionally invested in the no's or the yeses or the not right nows. You're just offering. Here you go. Here you go. Like you're handing it out. If you want to do it really effectively, there's certain things that you know certain people would love, and you actually say, oh my gosh, I saw this and I thought of you. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Or, oh my gosh, you have to smell this. I know you love the smell of this, you know, kind of thing. I know you love the smell of lilies. Smell this, you're going to love it. And sometimes that comes with time, just to be honest with you. That might not be part of your thing right now. So you want to schedule a launch date. Now, it's, to me personally, I think a launch party is always better to do in person than online. I create an event on Facebook and I do make it public because you never know who could see it or whose friends could see it and need a consultant, right? So I don't really do a lot of things privately. I just think come one, come all, the more the merrier. Go ahead. But you create the event on Facebook, and what I do recommend is that you do have it at a location. If your sponsor or if you're terrified, your sponsor or me are available and local, reach out. Your sponsor should be able to help you, or I can maybe help you. It just all depends on the day. But for the most part, you can handle it. You can handle it. I promise you. Sometimes it's just as easy as walking through the catalog. I'm not even lying. Sometimes that's all it is. So I'm going to do another video about party presentation. So just stick with me here. So make the date. Don't call everybody and ask if this date works. Just make the date. Figure out a good time and a good location. Maybe you have a house that's too small. You can use a coffee shop. We have places around and restaurants around that have free rooms you can rent. Just make sure everybody buys a coffee or a drink or something when they're there. And just set up a simple display and you're off and running, and all they want to do is smell and shop. That's really what it is. We are professional show and tellers. That's our job. So I suggest you have the party within your first 12 days. You have 15 days to reach shooting star, but I think 12 days is a great amount of time because in case you have anybody that's doing bank transfers or has to pay you, and you're chasing those payments to get them in, I always like that little bit of a buffer on the end. Or if things didn't go like smashingly well, you might be hustling to get a couple more orders, so you need a little leeway with that. Most of the time, it's not a people hit it, and it's not a. I think it's something like 25% of people reach their shooting star, and I think people that genuinely go after it usually get it. I'm not even lying. I really do, because it all in the end depends on how much you're using your mouth, and how much you're talking about it and telling people about it, and how enthusiastic and almost infectious you are about your excitement. Go big or go home. Invite, invite everyone. Tell them to invite people. Your job is to collect new people all the time, right? So you need new contacts, and every person you know on your 100 list knows at least 100 to 200 other people. So make sure that they're inviting people along. Don't just stay within that circle, because if you stay within your just friends and family, your little circle, your business will not continue to grow. You need to grow outside that circle, okay? So it's going to take bravery. You're going to need a little bit of courage. I always ask, can you commit to do your best for a year? I knew when I started, because I've been in direct sales since 1995, I knew when I started that if I gave it my all for a year, I would either know then that this wasn't for me, or I would have an amazing foundation for my business. In less than a year, I became a director. I became a director in 7 months, and I passed my full-time income. So you just don't know what's going to happen. Just trust in the process. This is a very simple business. It's all about just sharing and making people smile. And people think I'm cheesy for saying that, but the more fun you have with it and the more you focus on making other people smile, the easier this business is. When you get so serious and you get so consumed with the feelings, it makes it hard. This is what makes it hard. This is what stops you from moving forward. So get this in check. Believe that we believe in you and we see something amazing in you and that you can do this. And we are here to help, right? So that's what we do. We are very much a sharing culture. We share ideas, we share pictures, we share whatever. When we do Scentsy events, a lot of times I will bring things along that maybe other people don't have, so that you can take pictures with it and make it your own and things like that. So I want you to give it a really good try. And I hate the word try, because in this kind of thing, it's a numbers game, right? There's no right or wrong way to do a launch party. So please know that. Just because Susie did it this way and had this happen and she served brunch and she had flower arrangements, and doesn't mean it has to be you. I'm going to be really honest. I didn't know, my sponsor at the time didn't really talk me through how to do this business. I had to figure it out watching YouTube, and I didn't get my kit for over 2 weeks. I really didn't know what to do. And so I held a launch party because somebody said you need to have one, and I live way out, and I invited tons of people. Not a single person showed. Nobody showed. So I had the time set up that I was having my launch at the house. All the display and everything was set up. Oh, my light went out. And nobody came. So I took that time and I got on my phone and I text people and I sent the link to the catalog to people, and I still went and did the thing I needed to do. So I still got those party bookings. I still got those orders in, because sometimes you have to take responsibility for your own results, right? So just because people don't show up doesn't mean you just sit around and eat bonbons and all the food that you made. You do that too, but you go and you work on your list and you start talking to people and you start booking what you can book, okay? Please get rid of your FOWOT disease. FOWOT means fear of what others think. I preach on this a lot. You'll get to know that about me. Stop caring what everybody thinks. If they aren't paying your bills, if they aren't supporting you, their opinion isn't necessary. You do what makes your soul happy, and you stay excited. Don't let anybody piss in your pool, as they say. So go out and be bold and be courageous and be brave and be fun and just have a good time with this. Enthusiasm always wins over fear. You want to do a PWS. You want to set up an online event on your personal website, your PWS, so that in case you have people that live somewhere else in your country that they can order and support you at your party as well. Because your goal is to really bump up and get as many sales as you can in the first 15 days to, one, reach your shooting star target, but also to collect lots of host rewards so that you get lots of free and half price stuff that you can use personally or for your business. So that's why you joined, usually, is to get the stuff, right? So that's your homework for this one. Schedule a day for your launch party. If you do have people from out of town, I do recommend going live in the event and actually going through the kit live and explaining things like you would in person, so that they can get an idea and see things up front and hear and see it from your perspective. I know live is scary for a lot of people, but I tell you what, the results are always worth it. I swear. So big girl panties, come on, you can do it. And once again, if you're not sure what to do, go to our Team Wunderbar page and just say, oh my gosh, I'm planning my launch party. Can you give me your best ideas? People will be there to help you, I promise. Okay? So step 1 was your list of 100. Step 2, schedule your launch. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be coming back with video number 3. Bye.